tall and aligning the back of your skull with your sacrum. Let your arms come to rest onto your thighs and activate your feet, spreading the toes and spread the balls of your feet. And giving yourself a moment now to notice how your body feels, noticing the energy that is moving through your body. So today the intent is to work in a way that honors your body and working and going as deep as you can, but working out what is a correct dosage for you. What is enough? What is too much? What is not enough? So when you're inhaling, take a deep breath now, and as you breathe, feel your ribs expanding sideways. And as you breathe out, relax your shoulders down. Rounding down into your sit bones. As you breathe in, you're lengthening the spine. So feel you're stretching lower ribs away from waist, your mid ribs away from lower ribs, and your upper ribs away from mid ribs. And exhale, jaw is relaxed. As you inhale, lift your sternum. Feel as if you're lifting chest right up towards your chin. Keep chest lifted and exhale. Exhale completely and pull your belly in. Now relax your belly and then breathe in. Deep breath. Relax belly and then exhale. And then release. Your pranayama today is alternate nostril breathing. And we'll do alternate nostril breathing in shoelace pose. Shoelace pose with your left foot over your right. So ease your right foot towards the left edge of the mat and place your left foot over your right thigh just above your knee. If that's a difficult reach for you, then place your left foot onto your right calf or foot onto the floor or be in cross-leg seated. If you have a block, you can also place that left foot onto a block. So you want to feel this into your hips, not into your knees. Hold the first two fingers down of your left hand and use your ring finger to block off your right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril, inhale for 5. Use your thumb, block your left nostril, both nostrils are blocked, and you're holding the breath, you're holding for 20. So your feet are active, your spine is long. Keep reaching your heels away from you, keep flexing your toes towards your shins. Exhale through the right nostril, exhale for 10. Exhale completely, then inhale through the right nostril, inhale for 5. Locking both nostrils and holding the breath, holding for 20. Exhale, left nostril for 10. And then release. Change the cross of your legs. Shoelace with your right foot over your left. Make any adjustments that you need to make so you're not feeling pain into your knees. Pull the first two fingers down of your right hand and use your thumb to block off your right nostril. Breathe in through the left nostril for 5. Use your ring fingers to block left nostril. Both nostrils are blocked. Hold the breath. Hold for 20. Keeping the spine long, keeping the feet active. And just noticing the energy of the breath as it's moving through your body. Exhale through your right nostril. Exhale for 10. Then inhale, right nostril. Inhale for 5. Blocking both nostrils. Hold for 20. Exhale left for 10. And then release. Unwind the cross of your legs. Your next pose today is a spinal twist. We'll do spinal twist in half lotus. Half lotus with your left foot over your right thigh, bringing the foot as close towards your thigh and hip as you can. You might want to use a strap. If you're using the strap will be placed around your left foot and move towards the right side of your body. Your left hand is coming around. It's either lined up with your sacrum, hands flat onto the floor, or bring the arm all the way around and tuck it onto your thigh, hip crease, clothing, or taking hold of the foot. That is, left hand takes hold of the left foot, take hold of the strap. As you breathe in, bring your right arm across against your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards your left. As you ground down into your sit bones, breathe in and lengthening the ribs up away from waist. Keeping the spine long, and as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left. On the next breath, lift your sternum. Feel as if you're lifting chest right up towards your chin. Lift your collarbones as if up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left. Deep breath, expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, spiraling around a little bit more. On the next breath, breathe in and taking in what is the right dosage for you. And exhale as you're spiraling around towards the left. Inhale, release. Unwind your arms. Come into shoelace with your left foot over the right. Twisting shoelace is your next pose. Your left foot is eased towards the right. You're just over your knee. Right foot is towards the left edge of your mat. Bring your right hand, but left hand by left hip. Reach the hand about 12 inches away from the hip. As you breathe in, you're stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm down so it's against your thigh. Pressing down into your right sit bones. Breathe in and lengthen side ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Deep breath, expanding your ribs. And as you breathe out, feel for just folding a little more over your left thigh. As you breathe in, feel as if you're moving. Move belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding over left thigh. Inhale, release, and ease on up. Keeping your feet where they are, twisting shoelace towards your left foot. Your right hand comes down towards the floor. It reaches away about 15 inches away from your right hip. As you breathe in, your left arm is coming up. And as you breathe out, your left arm is coming down towards the floor. Your foot is pressing against your tricep or against your forearm. Press back down into your left sit bone and breathe in, lift, lengthening ribs away from the pelvis. Exhale as you fold over your right thigh. Your chest is moving towards your left foot. And breathe in, keep lifting belly, lifting diaphragm, lifting chest. And as you breathe out, as you fold towards your left foot, send your left sit bone down. Breathe into lower back. You're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your left foot. Feet still active. Inhale, release. The ease up. From here, you're folding forward. So the hands are forward of your shins. You're pressing back into sit bone and breathing. You're lengthening the ribs up. And as you breathe out, fold forward over your left shin. As you breathe, feel you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Feeling the energy that's moving through your body now. Last breath here, deep breath. And exhale as you flow. Inhale, release. The ease on up and unwind the cross of your leg. Half lotus with your right foot over your left thigh. Okay, if you want to make any adjustments and make these, you can also do this pose in cross-leg seated. Your right hand comes around the back. If you're wanting to use the strap will be around your right ankle or your foot. Right hand comes around the back. It takes hold. You either have the hands onto the floor or bring the hand all the way around, taking hold of your thigh, hip, foot, or strap. As you breathe in, bring your left arm up. And as you breathe out, your left arm comes across against your right thumb. Pressing down into your sit bone and breathe, lengthen, stretching ribs away from waist, lower ribs, mid ribs, and your upper ribs. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you're spiraling around towards the right. Feet are active. Now breathe and lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the right. Deep breath, expand your ribs. Keeping the length through the body. Exhale, spiraling around to right. On the next breath, lift your chest, lift your collarbones, and feel as if you've been drawn right up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around. Inhale, release. Shoelace. The right foot is over the left. So you're easing your left foot forward slightly. Your right foot comes over just above the knee. Twisting shoelace towards your right thigh. Your right hand is coming down by your hip. The hand reaches away. Pressing down into sit bones. Breathe in. You're stretching. Your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the left arm is coming down onto the floor. Our arm is pressing against your right thigh. Now breathe in and lengthen your side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Feet are active. Breathe in and lift. Keep lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding over right thigh. Deep breath, feel that you're lifting your sternum. Chest is lifting up. And as you breathe out, you're folding over right thigh. Inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathing in as you're coming up. twisting shoelace towards your left foot. So your left hand is by left hip. Reach the hand about 15 inches away from that hip. Press back down into right sit bone. As you breathe in, you're stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the arm is coming down to the floor. Your right foot is pressing against your right forearm or tricep if you have that flexibility. Press back down. So press your right sit bone down and then breathe in, lengthening your right side ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your right foot. As you breathe in, feel the moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, letting your body fold a little more. Breathe into where you're feeling this most. Deep breath. And exhaling, finding the release as you fold. Inhale, release. Knees on up. Forward bend in shoelace. You're pressing back into sit bones. Breathe in, lengthening the wrist up. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your right shin. Feet still active. As you breathe, keep lifting, keep lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little bit more. So what is your dosage? What is the correct dosage for you? Breathe in and take in as much as you need. And as you breathe out, fold forward. Then inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. Straighten your legs. And setting up for your next pose today, which is seated side bend, one leg straight. So you're reaching your left leg straight forward. Your right foot is tucked in, so the heel is tucked in, heel towards the groin, foot presses against your thigh. If you're going further today, then bring your right foot back so the right heel is by your right glute. Then move your thighs away from you as much as you can. Your right hand reaches back, is taking hold of your ankle, or the hand is flat down onto the floor. As you breathe in, stretching your left arm up, open left side of the body. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down on the inside of your left foot. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. You're not taking hold of your ankle with your right hand. Lift your right arm up, reach it back 12 inches from the floor. And then breathe in, lift, lengthen your left side ribs away from left hip. And exhale, glide your right shoulder away from your ear. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, relax your neck, relax your jaw, lowering your chin slightly towards the left side of your chest. Breathe in, pressing back into sit bones and lengthening. Feel your stretching lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, gliding your right shoulder back, glide it down away from your ear. On the next breath, bring your right arm all the way around the back and taking hold of your left thigh or clothing. And then breathe in, lift your sternum. Feel as if you're moving your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, relax your right shoulder down. Now breathe into your spot. Deep breath, using the breath to energize your spot. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're rolling the chest open as you soften your right shoulder down. Chest opening. On the next breath, release your right arm, stretch your right arm to the sky. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm straight back. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath, feel, but energizing your heart. And as you breathe out, you're reaching that right arm back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, stretching your right arm to the sky. Spreading the fingers. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm forward over your right knee. Now breathe in and lift. Lift your left side ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, wrapping your right shoulders, your arm reaches forward. As you breathe in, expanding your ribs. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bringing the hands down either side of your front foot. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. Now breathe in and feel as if you're lifting your ribs up away from hips. And as you breathe out, folding forward, your shoulders are soft away from your hips. Breathing into the back of your heart and energizing heart with breath. And exhale as you fold. If your hamstrings are feeling really tight, then bending your left knee, your heels contract to the sit bone, and you reach forward with the ball of your foot, spreading the toes. And then breathe in, feel you're lifting your left side ribs up away from left hip. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. And then change sides so your right foot reaches straight forward and your left foot is tucked in. The heel is by the groin. Your feet are active. If you're going further, bringing your left foot back so the heel is by your glutes, straightening that right leg. Your left hand is taking hold of your left ankle if your heel has come back or the hand is flat down onto the floor. Press it down into right sit bones. Breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring the right arm down on the inside of your right leg. Relax your left, right heel with right shoulder. If your heel has not come back on the left side, then lift your left arm up and reach it back, or take hold of your ankle. And then breathe in, lift your sternum and feel the moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down. Feels as if you're opening your chest towards the sky. As you breathe in, lengthen your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder down. So feel this opening through the left side of your neck. And then breathe in. Breathe through the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And exhale. Relax your jaw. On the next breath, breathe in. Release your left arm. Reach your left arm all the way around the back. So you're tucking it onto your thigh, hip, or clothing. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder back and down. As you breathe, draw your chest right up to chin. And exhale, both shoulders away from your hips. Feet still active, front and back. On the next breath, release your left arm. Stretch your left arm up towards the sky, spreading fingers. And as you breathe out, chest open up, reaching your left arm straight back. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And as you exhale, lengthen your left arm back. Feels as if you're taking bone away from bone. Third arm position. On the next breath, as you breathe in, stretching your left arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, lengthen forward with that left arm over left hip. Deep breath, using your oblique muscles. So lift your side muscles out. Side ribs are lengthening away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, lengthen. So feel the lengthening from your left hip through to left fingertip. Deep inhale, feel you're expanding your ribs. And as you breathe out, folding forward, bringing the hands down onto the floor. Can take hold of the foot, the ankle, or the calf, or hands to the floor. Now breathe in, feel as if your sit bones reaches back, but you're lifting, traction in low ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. If your hamstrings are feeling very tight, then bend your right knee so the heel is contracted, sit bones, you reach forward at the ball of the foot, taking the pressure away from your hamstrings. And then breathe, leading with your chest. Chest is lifting. Keep leading with your chest. Exhale as you fold. Let your shoulders be soft. And then breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feel, but energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way back up. Unwinding your legs. So you're coming into your abdominal sequence now. Today we'll start with elbow to knee. I'll do elbow to knee and do a pose which is called sit bone squeeze. I'll demonstrate that now so that we can keep a continuous flow as we're going through these. So you're in sit bone squeeze, your sit bones, hardest bones that you'll find down here. So here, hands behind your head and neck. In this pose, you'll inhale, you lift your head and shoulder blades up, you hold the breath. When you exhale, you curl your tailbones up, your elbows are to left knee, you're straightening your right leg. You're bringing your index finger onto your sit bones, and then you squeeze your sit bone to tailbone, stretching your right leg away from you and pull belly in. So when it comes to sit bone squeeze, that's what you'll be doing in this pose. So out starting with elbow to knee. You're lying down, hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your feet are off the floor. If your back is tweaky, can do this pose with your feet down onto the floor. So if your back is tweaky, your feet are on the floor, you breathe in, you lift your head and shoulder blades up. You pause. You exhale, you curl your tailbone up, your elbows to left knee. Belly pulls in. If you want, you can lift one foot up, you can even straighten that leg if that's okay with your back. Coming back to center, placing the foot down to the floor, and you continue that phase. So lie down, hands behind your head. Lift your feet up off the floor, bend the knees. The knees and hips are aligned, your heels are just below the knees, or the toes are flexed or shin. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your left knee. Straighten your right leg. Your right leg reaches out at 45 degrees angle. Spread the toes. Now lengthen your right thigh bone away from pelvis. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to right knee. Straighten left leg. Reach your right elbow up so the shoulder blades are off the floor. Now relax your left hip. Reaching your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Straightening your right leg. Keep the bent knee over the hips, don't move it towards the chest. Now curl tailbone up and stretching your right leg forward away from the waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to right knee. Straightening left leg. Left leg reaches out at 45 degrees angle. Lengthen your left thigh bone away from pelvis. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Keep head and shoulder blades away from the floor, but press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to left knee, straightening your right leg. reaching out with the balls of your foot. Now reaching your right thigh bone away from pelvis, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to right knee, straightening left leg. Left leg reaches out at 45 degrees. Spread the toes. Now lengthen. Keep feeling you're moving left thigh bone away from pelvis. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down. Sit bone squeeze. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Bring your right hand down onto your right sit bone. Now as you curl tailbones up, squeeze your sit bone to tailbone. Lengthen your right leg away from you. Reach your left elbow up and pull belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Place your hand behind your head. Press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to right knee. Straightening your left leg. Place your left hand onto left sit bone. Now, exhale, curl tailbones up. Squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone. Stretching your left leg forward. Reach your right elbow up and pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and place your hands behind your head. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee, straightening your right leg. You're reaching out with the ball of your foot. Place your right hand onto right sit bone. Now curl tailbone up. Squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone. Stretch your right leg forward. Reach your left elbow up. Pull belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to right knee, straightening your left leg. You're reaching out with the balls of your foot. You're placing your left hand onto left sit bone. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up and squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone, stretching your left leg forward, reaching your right elbow up, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders down and place your feet down onto the floor. Feel how delightful your body feels now. Doing another abdominal pose. This time you'll do the gate opener. In gate opener, this is where you'll need your roll. So if you're using the roll, you have a roll or your towel or your block, all of those would work. You could even use a cushion. Any of those will work as a roll. Basically, you're placing the roll between your thighs. You're lying down on your back and the roll's between your thumbs. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. If you're back tweaky, you can do this pose. I'll demonstrate the pose for if you're back tweaky so you can see. If you're back tweaky, you can do this pose with your feet up against the wall. So the roll is between your thighs, hands are clasped behind your head and neck. This pose, you breathe in, you hold the breath, you curl tailbone up and squeeze the roll. When you exhale, you lift your head and shoulder blades up, belly pulls in. Then facing, you inhale and place your left hand onto the roll, and you'll hear me say straddle the legs. So you bring your feet out and curl tailbones up, send the thighs out, belly pulls in. So this is if your back is tweaky. Just having your feet there on against the wall, it supports your back. Okay. Otherwise, legs are straight up and place a roll between your thighs. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Take a deep breath into lower back. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Now squeeze the roll, stretch your legs to the sky, pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle the legs. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up, stretching your legs out to the side. Hands presses down, tailbone curls up, and belly pulls in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Keep the legs up. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Now squeeze the roll, stretching your legs up towards the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll and straddle the legs to the side. And as you exhale, curl tailbones up, press your hands down onto the roll. Keep stretching your legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Now squeeze the roll again, and then send, stretching your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, left hand is onto the roll, straddle the legs. Now feel for easing your thigh bones, the top of the thighs away from pelvis. Curl tailbones up, press your hands down onto the roll as you're stretching the legs to the side, pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reaching your legs straight up. This time, reach out with your heels. And as you exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Now squeeze the roll again, stretch, reach up with your heels, pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll, straddle your legs to the side. Feel as if you're easing your thighs away from pelvis. As you curl tailbones up, press your hands down onto the roll, and then reach. Keep reaching heels away from you. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. And exhale, lower your feet. Place your feet down onto the floor. Your next pose is bridge. So you're using the rolls. You keep the roll between your thighs, midway between your pelvic bone and your knees. Bridge with the roll is where you're going to now. So the roll is placed between your thighs. You're lifting your feet up off the floor. No, you don't lift the feet up off the floor. The feet, soles of the feet onto the floor. Draw your heels back towards your sit bones and use your fingertips. Brush your heels. Line up your heels with your sit bones or heels hip distance apart. And then relax your arms down by your side. Neck and shoulders are relaxed. Press your lower back to floor and then breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from waist. And as you press your feet down, exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up, away from the floor. Gentle squeeze on the roll. You're activating your legs. Now breathe in deeply. As you breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis, moving chest to chin. Keep moving chest to chin. On exhale, lift up. Now feel for sending thighs and knees away from you. Breathe into lower back and lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis as you lift up. If you place your thumb under your, just at the top of your sacrum, and then fingers onto the top of your pelvis. Press your feet to floor, and then breathe in, lengthen the spine, move belly away from pelvis. Now use your thumb on the exhale, tilt pelvis, and then glide. You're sending your sacrum away from you. It helps to release your lower back. Keep sending thighs and knees away from you. And then breathe in. Expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis. As your thumbs are still there, just tuck. And then feel for releasing into lower back. Let your arms come back down onto the floor. And then breathe in deeply. Breathe into your area. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis. Squeeze the roll and send your thighs and knees away from you. On the next breath, fill up with the breath. Some work with what is your dosage. What is the right dosage for you? Exhale, tilt pelvis and lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. Keeping the tilt until you are down. And then move the roll out of your way. Your next pose today, another abdominal pose, helping to open into your lower back, into the sacral area. This is twisted root. In your twisted root, you can do this with your feet up against the wall. And so I'll demonstrate the pose and then you can all do this. Twisted root, you lie down on your back and you're crossing your left leg over your right. If you can cross your right left ankle onto the right calf, then that's where you're going. You can have your feet onto the floor or feet onto the wall. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. So inhale, you lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. You hold the breath. You exhale, curl tailbones up and reach your knees straight up. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze sit bone to tailbone and pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Feet are active. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bones. Reach your elbows up as you lift your chest. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. And exhale, curl tailbones up. Now reach your knees straight up. Squeeze your inner thighs and squeeze sit bone. Pull belly down to floor. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands and place your hands on the midpoint of your left thigh. Again, you can have your feet onto the floor, feet onto the wall, or feet just up into the sky. Feet are parallel with your knees. Now, keep head and shoulders to the floor, and then breathe into lower back, spreading your ribs to the floor. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up and press your hands against your thighs. Thighs against hands. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly in. See this. You should feel your belly moves away from pelvic move. And then relax your belly. And then breathe in deeply into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs against hands, squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly in. Relax the belly and breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And exhale, curl tailbone up. Press hands against thighs, thighs against hands, squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly down to floor. Relax and breathe. Breathe into lower back. And exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs against hands, squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly down to floor. And then inhale, release. Change the cross of your legs and clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Change the clasp of your hands. Lift your feet up off the floor if your feet are coming away from the floor. And then inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly down. Inhale, relax the pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Now reach your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull lower belly down. Relax pelvis and breathe into lower back. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Now reach your knees straight up. Squeeze your inner thighs and squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Pull belly down. Activate your feet, spreading the toes. Relax pelvis, deep breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone. Pull belly down. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands and bring your hands on the midpoint of your right thigh. Can do this with your feet on the floor or feet up or feet against the wall. Now breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to the floor. And exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs presses against the hands. Squeeze, thighs, squeeze, sit bone, pull lower belly down to floor. Relax pelvis and breathe into lower back. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Press hands against the thighs, thighs against the hands. Now squeeze thighs. Pull belly down to floor. Relax pelvis to the floor and breathe. Breathe into lower back. Feel the spreading lower ribs to the floor. And exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs against the hands. Squeeze thighs. Pull belly in. Relax your throat. Breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And exhale, curl. Curl tailbones up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs against the hands. Squeeze thighs. Squeeze sit bone. Pull lower belly in. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together. Relax your arms overhead. And just take a moment to notice how your body feels. Feel the opening into lower back, into belly, into thighs and hips. And then bring your hands down so that at either side of your thighs, use your hands and draw your knees together. Roll to your right side. Left hand is down by your chest. Breathe in. Push the floor away with your left hand on as you come up on exhale. Come on to knees. Setting you up for your dolphin series today. Your dolphin series today is dolphin, dolphin strut, and dolphin with one leg up. That's where you're working towards. So everyone do dolphin. So hands are onto your biceps. Your elbows are down under the shoulders. You reach your hands forward, spreading the fingers, the web of the hands. Elbows are tucked in so they're aligned with the shoulders. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and relax your upper back. If you want to clasp your hands, then clasp your hands. And keep neck and shoulders relaxed. Breathe into upper back. As you breathe in, lift, spread the upper back, and curl your toes under. As you exhale, lift your knees off the floor. Push the floor away with your forearms as you reach back. Chest is reaching back to thighs and knees. Now breathe in deeply and expand your ribs. Feel your side ribs opening to armpits. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you move your chest back to thighs and knees. Now relax your neck and relax your throat. Deep breath, inhale, feel
as if you're moving belly away from the top of your thighs. And as you exhale, as you reach back, reach your heels to the floor. The back of your thighs, the back of the calves reaches to that back wall. Breathe in deeply. Broaden across your upper back with your breath. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, reach your sit bones up, reach them back. Inhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to floor. Demonstrate your next pose, which is dolphin strut. In your dolphin strut, your measurement is exactly the same. So your hands are onto your biceps, your arms are down, and you're reaching the hands forward. So it's exactly the same as the pose you've just done. Your neck and shoulders relax. You breathe into upper back, you lift, you spread your back, you curl your toes under. You exhale, you lift your knees off the floor, and you reach back. In your dolphin strut, you'll bring your feet a little bit wider on your mat, about hip distance apart. Step your right leg forward about 3 or so inches. You're reaching your right arm back. Your hand is taking hold of your heel, the ankle, the calf, maybe higher up if you're able. Now from here, you breathe deeply. And as you breathe out, you're sending your right heel back. Deep inhale. And as you breathe out, push back. Push your right heel to the floor. As you breathe, feel for breathing into your left armpit. And as you breathe out, push the floor away and feel as if you're wrapping your left shoulder. If you want to go further today, anchor into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, stretch it back. Breathe into your left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reaching that left leg back. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Lowering your left foot back to the floor. Place your right hand back to the floor and then bend the knees and come on down. And do the same the other side. So the measurements exactly the same. You're reaching your hands forward. Neck, shoulders relax. If you don't want to do the strut, then just do dolphin. I should have said that. Just do dolphin and do dolphin, either hands clasp and reaching the legs up. Neck and shoulders relax. Breathe into upper back, lift, spread the back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor and reaching back. Chest is reaching back to thighs and knees. Bring your feet a little bit wider, about hip distance apart. And then breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, push the floor away, moving chest back to thighs and knees. If you're working with the strut, step your left foot forward about 3 inches. Reach your left hand back, take hold of the heel, the ankle, the calf. And then breathe into your left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're moving your left thigh, the top of the thigh away from hip. Deep breath, breathing into your right armpit. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, using your forearm, feel as if you're wrapping that right shoulder. Anchor into your left leg. That's if you're working with one leg up. Anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back, spreading the toes. Breathing into your right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach that right leg back. Keep the neck relaxed. Jaw is relaxed. Deep inhale. And as you breathe out, you're stretching your right leg straight back. On the next breath, lengthen your right leg away from you. Place your right foot to the floor. And then place your left hand down. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to floor. Take a breath in, embryo. And just noticing how your body's feeling right now. From here, you'll bring your hands under the shoulders, push the floor away, and come to stand. Come at the front of your mat. Starting your standing series now. So working through all of the poses on one side of your body and then all of the poses on the other side. So starting on the left side. We'll do some suns. So stand with your feet together or your feet slightly apart. If your back is straight, your feet are slightly apart. As you exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. Press your feet to the floor, breathing, stretching your arms up towards the sky, telescoping ribs as you stretch them up. Exhale, fold forward, belly in, hands to the floor. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg back, bend your left knee. Hand the knee if you need, push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. As you exhale, hands down, step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reaching back into heels, bend the knees, and as you exhale, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Put your hands forward, low cobra. Breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down. Hands under the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Pat your knee if you need. Pushing the floor away as you're reaching your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together at your chest. Mixing it up, chair pose, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms out and up. Spread the fingers. Sit as if you're sitting on a stool. As you press your feet to the floor, breathe in and lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. That is in. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees. And as you exhale, flatten the hands to the floor and step or hop it back into plank. Bend the knees, lower down, keep elbows tucked in, or lower straight down. Cobra, inhale. Moving chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Warrior one, inhale, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Right foot eases towards the right edge of the mat. You push the floor away, stretch your arms to the sky. Lift the toes, spread the toes. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, inhale, step. Right foot forward by the right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows in. Cobra, breathe in. You're moving chest and ribs forward. You're lengthening your legs back. Shoulders are soft. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back. Downward dog. Spread the fingers, spread the web of the hands. On the next breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, hop your legs between the hands or step it through. And as you exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Chair pose, breathe in, bend the knees, your arms are reaching up, but the shoulders are soft. And as you exhale, stand, hands together at your chest. Press your feet to floor, and as you breathe in, reach your arms to the sky. Lift your chest and lift your back ribs as you stretch your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, inhale, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, and sweeping your arms out and up towards the sky. Going as deep as you can, opening to the hips and hip flexors. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back, step it back for plank. You reach back into heels. From here, bend the knees or come straight down into plank. Cobra, as you breathe in, you're moving your chest and ribs forward. You're lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, press it back. Downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for lunge. Place your left knee to the floor. You push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your hands together at your chest. You're pressing your feet to floor. And as you breathe in, bend the knees, sweeping your arms up to sky. Chair pose. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. As you breathe in, move your chest forward, away from your thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Reach back into your heels. Now, as you exhale, lower down to about 2 inches from the floor, and then breathe into upward facing dog. Do cobra if upward facing dog is not for you today. Your thighs are off the floor, your knees are off the floor. You're lengthening your legs back and tailbone tucks the heels. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your left foot forward by your left hand. Right foot eases towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you rise up for warrior one. Lift your chest as you stretch your arms up. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows tucked in. Upward facing dog or cobra. Breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Right leg steps forward by the right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. You're pushing the floor away as you're stretching your arms up to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels. Reach your elbows back to hips. And as you exhale, lower down. Keep elbows in. Upward facing dog or cobra. Breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. And exhale, press it back, downward dog. Feel for pushing the floor away. Now wrap the shoulders and feel the broadening across your back. Keep the neck relaxed, and as you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bellies in. Bend the knees, chair pose. Breathe in, your arms are reaching out, but the shoulders are soft. And exhale, hands together at your chest. Press your feet to floor. Breathe in, reach your arms to the sky. Telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, and you're sweeping your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into your heels. Now bend the knees, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Do no cobra. Moving chest forward. Arms are reaching forward. The legs are lengthening back. Exhale, release. Lower down. Readjust, hands on the shoulders. Inhale, toes curled under. Exhale, press it back. Downward dog. Feel for pushing foot away in your downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Place your left knee to the floor. Pat the knee if you need. You push the floor away as you're stretching your arms up to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together at your chest. Tailbone is tucking down and belly is pulling in. Okay, so that's your warm up. We'll move into your standing series. If you want to take a quick drink, then do so. We'll work fairly continuously on one side of your body. In this series, you might, there's a couple of poses that you might want to have a block close by, and the block will be on the left side of your body if you're wanting to use a block. So starting with your feet together. Inhale, step your right leg back for warrior two. Your back foot is straight to the short edge of the mat. Your front heels align with the arc of the back foot. Bend your front knee. Your left thigh is parallel towards the floor. Starting today with eagle.
So as you breathe in, bring your left arm over your right and bind your hand. And as you breathe out, shoulders down. Press your feet to the floor and then breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper, spread the toes. Feel that you're reaching back to the edge of your right foot and then breathe in, stretch away. Feel as if you're moving your ankles away from the foot. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders soften. On the next breath, lift your elbows up, elbows are higher than heart. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. Inhale, release. Put your arms out to side. You may need a strap for your next pose. Your next pose today is archer. So you're reaching your left arm straight up. You're bending the elbow. Reach it back. You can use your right hand to assist in reaching the elbow up. If you can, bring your right arm all the way around and take hold of your left. Or use the strap or clothing or whatever you can. Press your left foot to the floor. Breathe in, lift your sternum. And as you breathe out, keep lifting sternum as you reach your left elbow up to sky. Glide your right shoulder down. Now breathe in and chest is lifting. Now as you exhale, arc your chest up. Reach your left elbow up, but soften your left shoulder down. One more breath, deep breath. And find the ease in the pose. You're unlocking the shoulders as you reach your left elbow to sky. And as you breathe out, gliding both shoulders down away from your hips. Inhale, release. Floating your arms out to side. Your next pose today is reverse warrior. So you breathe in, you're opening up the right side, stretching your right arm to sky. And as you breathe out, reverse. Your right hand is now below or above your knee. Stretch your left arm over your left knee. You can bring your right hand higher up onto your hip if your back is tweaking. You can slide your right arm around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh by your hip. You're pressing down into your right foot. And then breathe in, lengthen your side ribs away from right hip. Press your left foot to the floor as you reach your left arm over left hip. Now breathe in and lift your sternum. Feel as if your chest is moving to chin. As you press your left foot to the floor, reach your left arm over left hip. Now breathe in and lengthen. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, shoulders soften down away from hips. Using your left arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Right hand supports your hand. From here, moving straight into triangle. So your left foot is straight, your right foot is back. So here, bringing your left hand down, either onto the floor, to block the ankle or the calf. My hand is onto my shin. You're reaching your right arm up towards the sky. So triangle here. Press back into your right foot. Lift, glide your belly forward away from pelvis. Draw your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm up to sky. You can today come into a bind. So you bring your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left thigh by the hip. And as you press into your left shin, lift and glide your left ribs forward away from hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your hip. Press your left foot to floor and then breathe in, feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. You might need your block from this. You're moving into a sequence that finishes it with vertical splits, starting with half moon. So from here, bend your left knee. Place your left hand down onto the floor or a block. The hand is 12 to 15 inches forward, 6 inches towards the side. From here, anchor. So the weight is transferred into your left foot. Ease forward, lift your right foot off the floor, and reach back into your right heel. You can keep the hands here. For me, this helps to open my right shoulder or reach it back. You want to go further, you're reaching your right arm to sky. Pressing down into your left foot, and as you breathe in, lift your side ribs away from your top of your left thigh.
And as you breathe out, reach back. Your right heel reaches back as your right arm reaches the sky. You can stay here. If you want to go further, bend your right knee, reach your right arm back, take hold of the ankle or the foot. Quarter moon, breathe in and glide your left side ribs away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, reaching your right leg back. Feet still active. Deep breath. Feel as if you're drawing chest to chin. And as you breathe out, sending that right thigh back. Can stay here. If you're going further, bring both hands down onto the floor for vertical splits. Reaching your right leg up towards the sky with both hands to the floor. Now breathe in and keep moving your belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, stretching your right leg back. If your hands are onto the floor, walk your hands back towards your standing leg. You can take hold of the calf with one or both hands, keeping the neck relaxed. And then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, sending your right leg back as you bring your forehead closer towards the floor. Place your hands onto the floor if they're not, and then step your right leg back. Stepping it back for warrior two. So your right foot is square to the short edge of the mat, your front heel is aligned with the arc of the back foot. Extended warrior variation, place your left forearm onto your left thigh. Stretching your right arm up, and then reaching all the way around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh by your foot. As you breathe in, lift and glide your left ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, relax your left ear with left shoulder. Feel that you're anchored into your right foot, and then breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. Moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, soften your right shoulders down. Feels as if you're rolling your chest to the sky. Interlock. From here, you're sliding your left arm under your left thigh and bind it with the right arm that's around the back. And then stay there. If you can't get there today, then your left hand is onto the floor by your thigh, or the left hand is onto a block by your left foot, or be in extended warrior variation. So from here, you're pressing into your left foot and breathing. Glide your left side ribs forward away from left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your ear. Anchor into your right foot, and then breathe in. Move your belly forward away from pelvis. Feel your chest moves towards your chin. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sending your left sit bone back towards your right heel. Easy bird of paradise. From here, step your right foot forward. You may take a couple of steps. And then anchor into your right foot. Breathe in. Lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, you're sending your left leg out and up towards the side. Stay there for 6 breaths. No, stay for as long as you can. If you're not getting there, then you can do your alternative pose is to do tree, standing on your right foot, placing your left foot onto the calf, or bringing the left foot up onto the thigh. So alternatively, you can do that if you're not doing the bird of paradise, or you can do standing splits, stretching your left leg out and up. Deep breaths, and then exhale, everyone, release. I think you're all done. From here, your next pose is stepping back into warrior two. So step back into warrior two's position. Right foot is back at the edge, front foot is lined up. Warrior two. From here, your next pose is head to ankle prep. So place your left hand onto your left thigh. Reach your right arm back. The right hand is any place that you can. So you're bringing it out of the center, or you're working towards your right foot. You've anchored into your left foot. Breathe in, open your side ribs. So you feel this opening into hips of the left side. You'll feel your side muscles, your intercostal muscles opening. And as you breathe out, you're opening, you're bringing your forehead closer towards your right ankle. Deep breath, inhale. Feel as if you're moving your left side ribs away from left thigh. And as you breathe out, send your left thigh open out a little bit more. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Turn your left foot forward so it's in the same, pointing in the same direction as your right foot. Your next pose today is flank stretch. So in your flank stretch, you're reaching your right hand down, taking hold of your right ankle with right hand. Left arm, left hand comes around, it also takes hold of the ankle. From here, you just press into your left leg. You breathe in, you glide your left ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, bending your left elbow as you bring your forehead towards your right shin. And then breathe in deeply. Keep ballooning the breath into your left side ribs. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the left. Your forehead is coming towards your right ankle. One more breath in, deep breath. And exhale, opening up. Feel the side muscles are really opening up on your left side. And inhale, please. Walk your hands back forward towards, so you're now either side of your left foot. Place your right knee to the floor for pigeons, sternum to foot. You're coming down, the right knee to the floor. You're easing your left foot across towards the right edge of the mat. From here, ease your left foot up slightly, and then bring your hands forward. So you can take hold of the foot with both hands, or hands either side of your left foot. Breathe in, lift up, and as you breathe out, you're folding towards your foot, sternum to foot. As you breathe, keep lengthening. You're pressing down into left sit bones, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over towards your left foot, One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're coming a little deeper into pose. Inhale, release. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot and step back downward. Step back into warrior one. So your left foot eases towards the left edge of the mat. Your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. From here, twisting warrior. You're bringing your right arm over your left thigh where you make a fist and you place your left hand on top. As you reach back into your right leg, breathe in, lengthen, gliding the ribs forward on your right side. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the left. As you breathe in, keep feeling you moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your ear. Deep breath, breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, opening out towards the left. You're going further, your next pose is interlock. So you're sliding your right arm down on the outside of your left leg, and your left arm is around the back behind the hand. If that is not accessible for you today, then let your right arm come down to the outside of your left foot, stretching your right arm up. You can place your knee, that is your right knee, to the floor. You can use a strap to bind. You're using the strap is under your left thigh. Left arm reaches around by right hip, grabs hold of the strap. Right arm comes around by your left hip, grabs hold of the strap or close. And then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, you're rolling the chest open towards the left. As you breathe, keep feeling that you're moving your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, rolling the chest open towards the sky. From here, if you can, bird of paradise, stepping your right foot forward. And then lifting, anchoring into your right foot. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, you're stretching your left foot out towards the side for bird of paradise. So if you can go there, that's where you're going. Otherwise, you're standing on your right leg. So standing spinal twist. Standing on your right foot, lift your left foot up. Take hold of the outside of your left foot with your right hand. Breathe in, chest lifts. And as you breathe out, stretching your left leg forward. Reach your left arm back. So standing spinal twist, deep breath. And as you breathe out, opening out. Bird of paradise or standing spinal twist. Good, and when you're done, you release. From here, your next pose, you'll need a strap for your next pose. This is one not done very often, very much with you. So just demonstrate this pose here. This is called twine, twisting, twine, and bind. For some of you, you'll be able to clasp your hands. So I'm going to demonstrate the pose this way on. Just twisting towards the left. So I've got the strap here. Knees are bent, and the strap is lassoing. So I'm lassoing my butt, sitting down. My left arm comes across towards the right hip. My right arm comes over the left. And you're working towards shortening the distance on the strap. Eventually, you're working towards clasping your hands. So you are kind of in this position here. Eventually, you're clasping your hands. So knees are bent. Take a deep breath. And you feel as if you're sitting down and lengthening the ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, twist to the left a little bit more, both shoulders down. As you breathe, feel as if you're moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, move the shoulders away from each other. One more breath, deep breath, lengthening. Keep lengthening the ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, release. From here, pigeon. You're stepping your right leg back and easing your left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Walk your hands back so the hands are under the shoulders. Breathe down into pelvis, breathe in and lift, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. Breathe into lower back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're folding a little deeper. On the next breath, breathe in and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as your belly pulls in, reach back into your right big toe. Send your left thigh forward. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Lift your right knee off the floor. Reach back into your right heel. Walk your hands back under the shoulders. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, press back into downward facing dog. Feel for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. Your heels are reaching to floor. Your chest is moving towards your thighs and knees. Take this time and feel the extension through the spine, the extension through the thighs, the back of the thighs, the calves, and your hamstrings, right down into your Achilles tendons. From here, walk your feet into your hands. And then stand. And so do the same on the other side. That was one side. Standing at the front of your mat. Warrior 2, breathe in. Step your left leg back. Reach your arms out to the side. Warrior 2 stands. Bend the front knee. Your thighs parallel towards the floor. Press down with your right foot. Lift the toes. Turns. Press down outside so the knee does not turn inwards. Eagle warrior. On the breath, as you breathe in, bring your right arm over your left and bind your hand. And as you breathe out, sink a little deeper into the pose. Now breathe in and lift your chest. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. Feel how it opens into back of heart. And then breathe in.
breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders soften down. One more breath. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Float your arms out to the side. Your next pose today is archer. So you're reaching your right arm up, reach it, bend the elbow, reach it back. Bringing your left arm around the back and binding the hand. Use the strap, use clothing, or if you don't have any of those, you can use your left hand to tuck your right elbow up. And then breathe in. Press your feet to the floor, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down away from your ears, but keep reaching your right elbow up. As you breathe in, feel as if you're moving your right elbow and forearm away from your right ear. And as you breathe out, chest lifts, reach your elbow up, both shoulders are down. Now soften your chest. And then breathe in, feel you're unlocking that right shoulder. Your elbow reaches up. Keep reaching your right elbow to sky, but as you exhale, the shoulders are down. Inhale, release. Float your arms out to side. Reverse warrior. As you breathe in, you're reaching your left arm up, open the left side ribs. And as you breathe out, reverse. Your left hand is now below or above your left knee. Right arm is reaching over your right ear. Spread the fin. If your back feels a little bit tweaky or sensitive, bring your left hand higher up onto your hips. And then breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach that right arm over here. You can slide your left arm all the way around and tucking it onto your right thigh. Now breathe in. Feel you're moving chest to chin. Press your right foot to the floor as you reach your right arm over your right hip. One more breath, deep breath. And as you exhale, release. Use your right arm to pull your body up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck. Straighten your right leg for triangle. You might need a block. If you do, your block is down by your right foot. So you're moving through the sequence now. You're placing your right hand either onto the floor, the ankle, the calf, or the block. And you're sliding. You can slide your left arm all the way around and tuck it onto your right thigh, or stretching your left arm to the side. Today, I'm bringing my arm around the back. Now, pressing down into your right leg. Breathe in, glide your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, softening your left shoulder away from your ear. Deep breath, inhale. Press down into your left foot and then move. Keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. Press your right foot to the floor and then feel as if you're lengthening right ribs away from right hip. Right sit bone tucks under. From here, moving into half moon. So you're bending your right knee. Your right hand is now onto the floor or a block. It's 12 inches forward, 6 inches towards the side. As you breathe in, ease forward. The weight is now into your right foot. Lift your left leg up and reach it back. You can stay here, or you can release your left arm, reaching your left arm up to sky. Standing strongly into your right leg. Breathe in, lifting your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, as you reach back into your left heel, send your left arm to the sky. You can stay here or move into quarter moon by bending your left knee, taking hold of the ankle or the foot, reaching your left knee back away from you. As you breathe in, moving belly forward away from pelvis. As you breathe out, either reaching back into your left heel or sending your left thigh and knee away from you. Deep breath. And as you exhale, opening out a little bit more. You can stay here or move into vertical splits. Vertical splits, both hands are onto the floor and your left leg is reaching up towards the spine. The neck is relaxed. Press down into your right foot as you breathe in. Feel as if you're moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, stretching your left leg to the sky.
You can walk your hands back towards your foot. You can take hold of your right calf with one or both hands. Your neck is relaxed. And then breathe deeply. And as you breathe out, feel for drawing chest, forehead closer towards your right shin as your left leg is reaching to the sky. Vertical splits. Both hands are now down to the floor. Step your left leg back, warrior two. From here, place your right forearm onto your right thigh. Bring your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your thigh by your hip crease. You press down into your right, you press your right forearm onto your right thigh, and you press your right foot to the floor. Lift your right ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, soften your left shoulder down. Press your left foot to the floor, and then breathe in, telescope. You're moving belly away from pelvis. Feel your chest as it moves towards your chin. And as you breathe out, your right shoulder is down away from your knee. You're going further into lock as your next pose. You're sliding your right arm under your right thigh and bind it with the left arm that's there. Or if you're not there today, your right hand is onto the floor by your right foot, or have a block and use the block. You're not there, hand is onto your forearm, is onto your thigh. Pressing into your right foot, breathe in, gliding your right ribs along your right thigh. And as you press your left foot to the floor, glide your left shoulder away from your left hip. Now breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, both shoulders are down. Easy bird of paradise. From here, standing on your right foot, breathe in, step your left foot forward. May take a couple of steps, and once you're there, transfer. You're standing on your left foot, breathe in, lift your right leg up, and as you breathe out, stretch your right leg out and away from you. If that's not you today, then do tree, standing on your left leg, right foot is tucked in, or bring the foot up onto your thigh. So you have those options here, tree, or you can do standing splits. By standing on your left foot, lifting your right foot up and reaching it forward. So standing splits is an alternative to your easy bird of paradise. Deep breaths. And then release. From here, step down, and you're stepping back into easy bird of paradise. From easy bird of paradise, step your left leg back. Step it back for warrior two. So from warrior two, your next pose is head to ankle. You're bringing your right hand down onto your right thigh. You're reaching your left arm back. You're keeping your right foot facing forward. You're easing, your fingers are facing the same direction as your knee. You press into your right foot, breathe in, glide your ribs away from your top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards your left, your forehead is moving towards your left foot, towards your left shin. And then breathe in, keep moving, feel for unlocking your right hip. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the right, towards the left. One more breath, deep breath. And breathe out, keep easing your right thigh bone away from hips. Inhale, release. Turn your right foot forward so both feet are facing in the same direction. Your next pose is plank stretch. So from here, you're bringing your left arm around, taking hold of your right ankle. Your right hand takes hold of the ankle or reach the hand beyond. As you press your left foot to the floor, breathe in, glide your left ribs away from hips. And as you breathe out, your left elbow reaches the floor, your forehead is coming towards your shin. So breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, feel for opening out towards the left. Deep breath. And as you exhale, keep opening out towards the left. Last breath, deep breath. And then release. Walk your hands forward. Turn your right foot forward. Place your left knee to the floor. Pigeon sternum to foot. You're easing your left foot, your right from here. Easing out. You're stepping back into warrior one. So ease your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. And then press back into warrior one. From here, moving into twisting warrior. Bring your left elbow over your right thigh. Make a fist and place your right hand on top. As you reach back into your left leg, breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the right, shoulders down. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, gliding both shoulders down, away from your ear. As you press your right foot to floor, breathe in, moving belly forward, away from pelvis. And exhale, soften your right shoulder. Interlock is your next pose. So from here, you're sliding your left arm over and then under your right thigh. And your right arm is around the back by the hands. You can use the strap. You can place your left knee to the floor. You're using the strap is under your right thigh. Your right hand reaches around by left hip, your left arm reaches around, takes hold of the strap by right hip. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, twist to the right, both shoulders down. Deep breath, inhale. As you press your right foot to the floor, twist away from your right thigh. One more breath. You're breathing into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you twist away from your thigh. From here, bird of paradise, standing on your right foot, breathe in, step your left foot forward, and then stand on your left foot, lifting your right leg up and reaching it forward, straight out towards the side. So you're going into your bird of paradise, stretching out to the side. That's not available for you today, but you're standing on your left foot. Lift your right leg up, take hold of the outside of your right foot with your left hand and reach your right leg forward. Once you're there, if you have a wall, you can use a wall, but you're reaching your right arm back. Standing spinal twist is your alternative. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the right. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Coming down. For your next pose today, which is you need your strap. So it's twine and bind. From here, you've got hold of your strap, your knees are bent. You'll be twisting to the right. So you have the strap, you're lassoing. So here, with your strap, your knees are bent, slide the strap around. And then you walk your hands closer. You're shortening the distance on the strap. Knees are bent. As you breathe in, lengthening your left side ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. Deep breath. Feel as if you're moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twisting to the right a little bit more. One more deep breath, lengthening. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, opening out, twisting to the right, soften right shoulder down. And inhale, release. Strap is out of your way. You're coming down into pigeon is your next pose. So you step your left foot back, place your left knee to the floor. Then ease your right foot towards the left edge of your mat. Reach back with your left leg, breathe in and lengthen belly, diaphragm, chest forward. And as you breathe out, you fold it forward over your right shin. Deep breath, inhale, breathe into lower back. You're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Feel as if you're easing your right thigh forward, you're reaching back into your left rib. One more breath in, deep breath. And exhale, release. Walk your hands back under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your left foot and step your right leg back, downward dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, reach back. Heels to floor, chest to thighs and knees. Feel the back of your thighs, the back of the calves reaches backward. And then inhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to floor. Your next pose, the next couple of poses, you'll be using the wall for these. You're doing a few inversions now, starting with downward facing dog against the wall. You're downward facing dog against the wall. If you're doing downward facing dog against the wall, I'll give you some alternatives. Move everything out of your way. You're starting with your sit bones up against the wall. Where your heels finish is where your hands will start. So first of all, you're not wanting to do downward facing dog against the wall. You can do shower against the wall here. Pressing your feet down, lifting chest, and as you exhale, push back, wrapping the shoulders, belly in. So if that's your pose today, stay here for anything from 8 to 10 breaths. Keep the shoulders wrapping, keep sending your sit bones back. So that's one option for you today. The other option then is downward facing dog against the wall. So you're starting with your feet up against the wall here. Heels are by the floor. You stay here. And you either stay here for 10 breaths or stay here reaching one leg up. 3 to 5 breaths on each side if that's your pose. Otherwise, you're downward facing dog with both feet onto the wall. So here you step one foot onto the wall, followed by the next. You can stay here for 5 to 8 breaths. Both feet on the wall. If you're going further, then keep your right foot placing to the wall, lift your left leg up, reach it straight up towards the step. If you're going further, ease forward so that the ball of your right foot is on the wall and you're reaching your left foot over your head. So you're moving into splits. And then breathe. And as you breathe out, your chest is moving to the wall, your left leg is lengthening up and over your hips. Deep breath, expanding your ribs. Now push the floor away as you open up a little bit more. Place your left foot back onto the wall and then switch. Your right foot is reaching up towards the sky. You can stay or go further if you wish. If you can, breathe in. And as you breathe out, stretch. Feel as if you're moving your right thigh bone away from pelvis. You can be on the ball of your left foot now. Breathe in. And exhale as you open out a little bit more. One more breath. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Step it down. Once you're done, and then it's coming to chest opener. So from here, do chest opener against the wall. Starting with your left side first. You step your left foot forward as you would for warrior one. You're reaching your left arm back onto the wall. The shoulder and arm are aligned. So spread the fingers. Bend the front knee. And as you breathe in, lift your left side ribs up. Place your hand onto the top by your shoulder or against the wall. Now breathe in the lifting, keep lifting out of your left side. Bend your left knee, reach your left arm back. Deep breath, lift your sternum. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down. If you have it in you, you can turn slightly inwards. Feel for opening the left side of your neck. Deep breath, inhale. Keep lifting your top ribs up on your left side. Now reach back, reach your left arm back, bending that left knee. And then breathe, deep breath. And as you breathe out, as you reach your left arm back, turn your right hip forward slightly. One more breath, deep breath. As you exhale, as you glide your left shoulder down, reach back, your left arm is reaching back. And then release. Step your right leg forward. And then turn around and do the other side. So your right arm is reaching back, your right foot is stepped forward. You're about 1 forearm distance away from the wall. Your left hand is now at the top of the shoulder here, or the arms, both arms are pressing against the wall. So from here, you breathe in, you lift, lengthen up out of your right side. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm back, bend your right knee. Deep breath, sternum is lifting up. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your ear. Deep breath. Now as you exhale, turn slightly inwards to the center of your room. Your right arm reaches back. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, opening, sliding the shoulders down as you reach back. One more breath in, deep breath. And then release. Ease the way from the wall, step in your right foot. Your next pose is another inversion. You need to, you'll probably be, yes, you will be using the wall. Your next pose is handstand. So if you're wanting to do the handstand, you've got clear space to be able to do this pose. You're doing either handstand or dolphin against the wall. So if you're doing dolphin against the wall, you're starting with your coming down onto your knees. You're measuring up as you would for dolphin. Your elbows are down onto the shoulders. You reach your hands forward. Sorry, that was forearm balance. So if you're doing dolphin against the wall, you're doing the opposite direction. Your heels are with the wall. You're measuring up, hands down, neck, shoulders relaxed. You breathe in, you lift, you spread the upper back, toes curled under, and exhale, lift your knees off the floor and reach back. So if you're going here, this might be your pose. You stay here for anything from 5 to 8 breaths. If you want to go further, you can place one foot onto the wall. Stay here for three breaths on each side. So that would be your dolphin pose, 1 foot down, or both feet onto the wall. If you want to go further, you can stay with both feet onto the wall. If you want to go further, 1 foot onto the wall, the other foot reaches up towards the sky. 3 breaths on each side. Okay, so that would be your pose if you're not doing the handstand. If you are doing the handstand, you're starting with your head, your back is towards the wall. Your hands are about 12 or so inches away from the wall. You come into downward facing dog. You press your hands into the floor, spread the fingers. Press your feet to the floor, breathe in and feel as if you're pushing the floor away, belly's pulling in. And as you breathe out, keep lengthening through the spine. Step whichever foot forward that you feel most confident with, and you'll be lifting your other leg up. So for me, I'm lifting my left leg up. Try to step into the pose. So as I'm pressing down with my right foot, I then breathe in and step up with my left foot. Pushing the floor away, and neck is relaxed. When you're ready, if you want, you can stay here for up to 10 breaths or start stepping away from the wall. Once you've done your count, step down. And then come down onto seated, come into a seated position once you're done. Okay. So from here, we'll do shoelace, twisting shoelace. So sitting down with your left foot over your right for shoelace. You can pad under your right knee on this pose, so that your right knee is slightly higher on this. Bringing your right hand down by your right hip, and then breathe in, lift your left arm up. As you breathe out, bring your left arm down to the arms onto the floor, and feel as if you're sending your left sit bone back down. As you breathe, keep lifting belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you fold it over. Okay, so that's your pose. Alternatively, or if you're wanting to go further with this, do armpit prep. In your armpit prep, I'm sitting on a block or cushion. That just helps to open my hips a little bit more. My right foot is now flat down onto the floor, and my left foot is coming up over the foot, over the right. Left arm slides forward, and the foot, that is left foot, is pressing into the tricep. You're aiming to have that into your armpit. And then breathe in, lengthen. You're lengthening out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the right. Keep reaching your left arm forward. And you're feeling this into lower back. So breathe in. Don't lean back, lengthen up. And as you breathe out, feel you're using the press of your left foot against your arm to open up the side ribs. Deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, you're opening out a little bit more. Deep breath. And as you exhale, you're opening out a little bit more. From there, you move into dragonfly. So this is why you're opening into that. Part of the reason to get into dragonfly, you're pressing your left foot into your armpit. So I'm doing an abridged version. Because my elbow's not into my armpit, I'm tucking my elbow in just there, top of my thigh. From here, do dragonfly next time. We don't have enough time. So from here, just keep opening up that hips, opening up the shoulders. One more breath, deep breath. And then exhale, release. And then change sides. Shoelace with your right foot over your left. Pad your support just underneath your left thigh and knee. Bring your right foot over and reach out with your feet. Left arm is down towards the floor. Press down into your right sit bones. Breathe in, stretching your right arm out. And as you breathe out, the arm comes across. Your foot is pressing against the arm, not your elbow. Press back into right sit bones. Breathe in and lengthening the ribs up. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. You stay here and just keep opening up into the hips and pelvis. You're going further. Armpit prep is your next pose. So your left foot is flat onto the floor. Your right arm reaches up, the arm reaches forward, and your foot is now pressing into your tricep. You're working towards getting your right foot into your right armpit. And then breathe in, keep lengthening out of your right side. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm forward and glide your left shoulder down. Deep breath, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, opening out a little bit more. Stay there, 2, 3 more breaths. Deep breaths. And then exhale, let it go. Deep breath, taking in what is the right dosage for you today. And then exhale, release. So I said about the dragonfly. So this dragonfly starting from on the floor. If you were doing dragonfly, you can do the same pose. So when you did the armpit prep here, put your, I'm practicing doing it with my left foot over right. My left elbow is coming down and I'm pressing my arm into the armpit sole. So I'm coming into a twist against the wall there, opening up the hip. This is pretty much what you was doing if you was in the armpit prep pose. From here, if you wanted to do the dragonfly, you're coming down, bringing your hands to the floor. And then coming into an arm balance, lifting up and reaching back. That's your next time. From here, forward bend. So sit down and reach your legs straight forward. Legs reaching straight forward. Ground down into your sit bones, lengthen your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. Walk your hands forward, take hold of the foot by the wall of the foot or a bit lower. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper. Breathe into lower back. Keep lengthening the ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold forward, soften the shoulders. As you breathe in, you're expanding your ribs. And exhale, pull your belly in as you fold. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, feeling that release. Inhale, push the floor away, breathe in as you come up. You have your option now, you can do this pose here, you do happy baby, or you could do Supta Baddha Konasana on your back. If you're doing Supta Baddha Konasana on your back, your head and shoulders are onto the floor, you're reaching your legs up, the soles of your feet are coming together, you reach your hands up, you're taking hold of your feet. From here, you're bringing your feet down towards your chest, but you keep head and shoulders. In this pose, you take a deep breath, and you exhale, belly pulls in, feet to chest, press your lower back to the floor. You'll all do that pose in natural time. So Supta Baddha Konasana. Taking hold of your feet, reaching your legs up, bend the knees are coming to armpits. Now breathe deeply into lower back and spread your ribs to the floor. And exhale. Exhale completely. Pull your belly in and move your knees towards your armpits. Press your lower back to the floor. And keep feeling as if you're hollowing your belly out. And then relax. And then breathe. Breathe into lower back. Deep breath. And exhale. Belly's in. Keep bringing your feet directly over your chest. Knees to armpits. And keep feeling for that release into lower back. One more breath here. Deep breath. Exhale.
and then release. Bring the soles of your feet together onto the floor, roll to your side, push the floor away as you come up. Your pose now is classical spinal twist. You have a strap, you do classical spinal twist with the strap. So you're coming back into your seated position. Bring your right foot towards your left hip and bring your left foot over your right. Your left foot is flat onto the floor. You have a strap, place a strap around your around your left ankle and glide the strap around by your right side all the way around the back, and it reaches back. So you're now taking hold of the strap with your right hand by your right knee. Left arm is reaching around the back and it takes hold of the strap as close towards your left foot as you can. Now this is your classical spinal twist with the strap. If you don't have a strap, you can just hold your thigh and open it up towards the left. So pressing down into sit bone, breathe in, lengthening ribs up away from waist. As you press your left foot to the floor, as you exhale, you're spiraling around towards the left. Now breathe in and lift your chest. Feeling as if you're lifting chest to chin. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. On the next breath, feel as if you're moving your belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, spiraling around. If you're not using the strap, even if you're using the strap, you want it to slide your right arm between your left thigh and calf, and your left arm is around the back and bind, then that's an option that is available for you, if it is available for you. And then breathe in, stretching, lengthening out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. One more breath. Take just what is enough for you. Deep breath. And exhale as you release. And then change. Classical spinal twist, other side. Your left foot is eased towards your right hip. Your right foot is flat onto the floor, moving towards your left hip. Your strap, if you're using the strap, is around your right ankle. Slide the strap around by your left side, bring it all the way around the back, and then take hold of the strap with your left hand by your right knee. By your left knee. Bring your right hand all the way around the back, take hold of the strap by your left hip. Pressing down into your right sit bones, breathe in and lengthen out of your right side. Press your right foot to the floor, exhale as you spiral to the right. Now breathe and lift your belly away from pelvis. Feel as if you're moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, as you're spiraling around towards the right, soften both shoulders down. Try to line the back of your skull with your sacrum. And then breathe in. Keep lengthening lower ribs up. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the right. You're wanting to go further. You can slide your left arm between your right thigh and calf, and the right arm is around the back and bind the hands under your right thigh. And then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, spiraling around, shoulders, they're soft away from your ears. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale as you're spiraling around. Inhale, release. Unwind your arms, unwind the cross of your legs, and lie down. Lie down on your back for Shavasana. If you're close enough to a wall and you want to lie down, you can lie down so your sit bones are right up against the wall and your legs are reaching up against the wall. That also helps to open and to release your back.
lying down on your back, lengthen, either have the soles of your feet onto the floor up against the wall, or the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side, or lengthen your legs forward. You lengthen your legs forward, bring your feet a little bit wider on the mat, so it helps to open into lower back, into hips, into sacrum. Close your eyes and soften the shoulders down away from your ears. Allowing the back of your skull to be relaxed and feel as if you're melting into your own mat. Feeling yourself in a space, a safe space. Allowing some of those concerns and worries just to dissipate, to ease away from you. Relax your forehead. And relax eyes and eye sockets. Relax your jaw. So this is a good moment to open your mouth and moving your jaw from side to side. Helping to release into your jawbones, into your masseter muscles, those muscles you use for chewing food. And then relaxing your neck, the side muscles, the scaly muscles. These muscles often work very closely with each other. So allow these to relax now. The more you let these go, the more you reduce the potential for headaches that often emerges. Let your shoulders glide away from your ears and let go of your upper back. Relax your mid back. As you move towards your lower back, slightly tuck tailbones and feeling the release into hips, into pelvis, down into glutes. Feel lengthening the thighs away from hips. And then relax. Relax your hamstrings and your quadriceps. Soften your knees, side of your knees, back of your knees, and relax the front of your knees. Relax your calves. Feel for lengthening your calves down towards your ankles. And relax your shins and ankles. Feel how, as you let these go, you feel that the more connection is made with the earth. Relax your feet and relax your toes. Allow your legs to work in a very involuntary way as they relax, so feel as if they're just flaring out towards the side. And relax your belly and feel a greater level of ease into your lower back. Now relax your arms, your shoulders, and let them slide as they warm down. Let them slide down away from your ears. And relax triceps and biceps. Soften elbows. Relax your forearms, your wrists, your hands. Relax your fingers. Finding that stillness around your heart. Allow the heart, the area around your heart, allow that to be soft. So feel for making that connection with yourself, taking away the harshness, the hardness from your heart. Soften. Soften yourself so you feel the tenderness of yourself. And relax your muscles, the tendons, so that your body just lets go. Relax your mind.
not allowing any thoughts, not allowing any inquiry about what you've done, what you need to do to get into your way. Just take this as your time, your precious time. Allow yourself just to ease into this moment. And noticing how your body feels now. Begin to move your toes and fingers. And feel the energy, the breath, the life force as it eases back into your body. As you breathe, begin to stretch in a way that feels good to you. When you exhale, let go of all that is not serving you. Let it go. On your next breath, bend your knees and move your knees towards your chest. Roll to your left side towards your heart center. Bring your right hand down onto the floor by your chest. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your right hand as you come up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck. Coming up into a seated position. Bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Sit tall. Noticing how your body feels, congratulating yourself for your practice, thanking you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. And all that is good and all that is honorable in me salutes all that is honorable and all that is good in you. Deep breath. And exhale. Namaste.